Okay, here's part two. Here's the example problems 6 through 9. So we have a circle that has an area of 78.5 square inches. What is the radius is what we need to find. Radius of that circle. So we've got this thing. It's 78.5 square inches inside. And we need to figure out what the radius is going to be. So, using our formula for area of a circle, area equals pi r squared. We know that the A is the 78.5, and then we have pi times r squared. And this is what we need to find. We know that the pi is 3.14, so I'm going to rewrite this. 78.5 equals whatever pi is, which we're using 3.14, that's given to us, times the r squared. Well, I don't know what r squared is, but I can solve for r. So I want the r squared all by itself, so I need to move the 3.14 to the other side of the equal sign. Since these two are being multiplied to each other, to undo that, I'm going to divide by 3.14. This makes 1. And our division here is going to give us an area of 25 on this side, 78.5 divided by 3.14. And then we're left with the r squared on the other side. To figure out what, I don't know, want to know what r squared is, I want to know what r is. So I need to figure that out. Well, we know that r squared is r times r. So I need a number times itself that gives me 25 to know what 1r is. Well, 5 times 5 is 25. A number times itself to give me 25. So the radius of this circle is 5. So the radius equals 5 inches. And that's how we solve that one. Okay, 6. A pizza has a diameter. Diameter, remember, goes all the way across. Of 18 inches. So this is a diameter equals 18 inches. It's then cut into 8 equal pieces. So we cut this puppy into 8 pieces. Okay, about how many square inches is each slice of pizza? Well, when we do that, this is finding the area of one slice of pizza. That's our ultimate goal right here. Okay. So our formula for area of a circle is pi times r squared. So I'm given a diameter, but I need a radius. We should know that radius is half the diameter. So half of 18 is 9. So this the radius is 9 inches, so I can put that in its place. So I'm going to do 9 squared here. I'm going to take the pi out and put 3.14 in its place. And then we're going to have A. And remember, this is A of the whole pizza. Area of the whole pizza. So then I just need to take my calculator and do the math. Remember, this is 9 times 9. So 9 times 9 times 3.14 is going to be about 254.34 inches squared. Sorry. But I need to know, but this is the area of the whole pizza. Remember, our ultimate goal is to find the area of one slice of the pizza. So since we took that whole pizza and cut it into 8 pieces, I just need to divide this by 8 in order to get one slice. So 254.34 divided by 8 is just about 31.8 inches squared. Okay, so this is the area of one slice. So just read your problem and pick out the information that you need, okay? Okay, number 8. A circular rug measures 6 feet across. 6 feet across, let's think. Is that a radius? Is that halfway across our circle or all the way across? It's all the way across, so they gave us the diameter. And we need to find the area. So we're looking for this. Our formula is pi times r squared, but we're given a diameter. I need a radius, though, to use my area formula. Radius is 1/2 of our diameter. So that's going to be 1/2 of 8, or 4 feet. So plugging our numbers in, I'm going to take the pi out, put the 3.14 in its place, take the r out, put the 4 in its place, and square it. So we could write this all out as 3.14 times 4 times 4. When we do all of that math, we should get to 50.24 square feet. Okie dokie. All right, then we get number 9. So we have 2 different circular fountains are being considered for an outdoor patio. How many more? This suggests that I need to do some subtraction. We're talking about square feet, so we're going to subtraction of the 2 areas. Okay, so how many more square feet will the larger fountain occupy? So we need to find out which one's bigger, 1 or 2, and then we need to find out how many feet bigger is it. So we know that fountain 1 has a radius of 8 feet because we're given a diameter, and we know that the radius is half of the diameter. We know that fountain 2 has a radius of 9 feet because that's the information that's given to us. Halfway across the circle, from the center to the edge, is the radius. We need to know how many more square feet the larger fountain will occupy. So then we're going to do our work. So in fountain 1, we use our formula. I take the pi out and put 3.14 in its place, and then I'm going to take the r out and put the radius in its place, which in this case is 8. So we're going to put in our calculator 3.14 times 8 times 8, and we're going to get 200.96 square feet, okay, for fountain 1. So fountain 2, we're going to go through the same process. Find the area, which is pi r squared. Take the pi out, put 3.14 in its place because we know pi is going to be 3.14. Take the r out, put the 9 in its place. That's the radius. And we're going to square it. 3.14 times 9. Put all of that in your calculator. So we know that fountain 2 should be 254 and 3/4 feet squared. So we know fountain 2 is bigger, but by how much? So I'm going to take these 2 areas and subtract them. How many more feet is fountain 2 than fountain 1? 200.96. Remember, when we add and subtract, we do line up our decimals. And we're going to get 53.38. Square feet. Okay, so the larger fountain, which is fountain 2, will cover 53 and 3/800 square feet more than the smaller fountain. So that's kind of how we use that formula to help us solve for the radius and to find out how much bigger one is than the other and various other really fun things. So what you need to do now is complete the homework assignment, which is posted under the classwork tab in Google Classroom. And it's the turn in here. That's the one you want to do. Remember, this video lesson and the completed notes are both posted under the resources or materials tab in Google Classroom under classwork. Okay, see you guys in the next one.